Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing amazing today. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. We are doing really well. I wanted to make sure to put a video out there to let you know what is going to be happening for us and with our Lupita project for the year that's coming up, 2019. But before we get into that, I want to take a moment to thank you personally because you've all supported me so much, not just on a personal level, but with my project Lupita and the Magic of Mexico. I've gotten so many great messages about it and how kids are feeling encouraged by it and how the parents are loving to read this and have this relationship and dialogue with their children through the book. So thank you for not just purchasing, for sharing, for everything. I truly appreciate it. And also I want to thank those of you who have sent me your dreams, because I know that when you're dreaming something, it's something that's very personal to you. And if you have a reoccurring dream, I know that it's a big concern to you. So most of the people that have sent me messages regarding their dreams, it's because they're concerned or because it's a reoccurring dream. Either way, thank you for sending them to me, because when you send them to me, it allows me to practice the interpretation of dreams on others. I know my individual dream language, so I can interpret mine without having to write them down or do anything like that at this point. But when it comes to other people, it takes more of a conversation, because that person has to develop their own dream language and understand it themselves. So we have a conversation on it, and it allows both of us to work together so that way we can understand what the dream is trying to tell the dreamer. So thank you so much for sharing that with me. It is amazing. I have enjoyed the process with you. So thank you with that. And also, I just want to let you know that we were on a show last week on Latinos and CTV with Ruben Reyes. And of course, it was all in Spanish. So you probably didn't know it happened, or if you did, you didn't know what the heck we were talking about, right? But we were talking about two things. The first thing we were talking about was the book Lupita and the Magic of Mexico, and then we were talking about our dream interpretations. We had a great time on his show. It was wonderful. So I'll hit on a few of the things that we talked about a little bit later during this video, okay? But all right, let's go ahead and just get into it of what we're expected to do for 2019, okay? In regards to our Lupita project. So like you know, this year we were finally able to do Lupita and the Magic of Mexico. And as many of you know, that story focuses on a little girl named Lupita who is born in Mexico but obviously grows up in the United States, and she has the American culture with her. She finally has the opportunity to go back to Mexico with her mother and explore all the wonderful things Mexico has to offer. So in that book, you can see the different adventures she goes through and the trouble she gets in and all of that. But it's a wonderful little book, right? So for 2019, we're continuing the Lupita stories, but they're going to be a little bit different. They're obviously on different topics. The next one that we're working on is with her father. The first one, it was Lupita and her mom. The second one, we're going to focus on the relationship with Lupita and her father. And she's going to be telling him about the crazy, interesting dreams that she has, and her father's going to help her and interpret them, because there's a particular nightmare she has, and she's like, why am I having this nightmare? And the father will help her so that he can understand and she can understand what's going on. So that'll be a very cool one. The next one that we're working on is about Lupita and her magic journal. There's a particular journal that Lupita has that is a magical journal, right? Anything she writes down in this journal just magically happens, because what she's writing down is to help the world and to help her community. So somehow everything she writes down in this journal is magical and comes true. And the important reason why we're sharing this message is because with all the Lupita books, what we're promoting love, unity, and peace. And also we're promoting that a child can do whatever he or she sets their mind to. And if they're trying to do something for the better of humankind, for better of their particular community, friends, and family, they should know that it will be even more possible for them to achieve these dreams, and that anything that they want to do, they truly will be able to do. Those are the messages that we are sharing in these children's books. And I think it's important to do that because currently we have our children, or we have our nieces and nephews in my case, that are just always watching certain cartoons that don't necessarily promote love, unity, and peace, and that don't really promote this encouraging factor that they can do what they want to do. It's more based on superficial things, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But for me and for what I share with my nieces and nephews, I want it to be something different. And that is why I've decided to do these books for them and for other kids to enjoy. So that is what's going to be going on with our Lupita project. That's the book section of it. Now, the other section is the dream interpretation section. And like I told you, I was on Latinos and CTV with Ruben. And during the show, he was talking to me about my dream interpretations. And he actually had me interpret a couple of his dreams on the show. And Hazel was also kind of chiming in on this, which was great. We had a great conversation on that. And something that Hazel mentioned that was incredibly important, she asked me if dreaming for a child, if a child is dreaming a lot, is it normal? That's what she asked me. And I told her that yes, it's absolutely normal and it's absolutely wonderful when your child is dreaming and he or she says, Mom, Dad, oh my gosh, I had this dream and X, Y, and Z happened. When they do that, please, I know that you're busy, but please make sure to listen, because what your child is dreaming is so important. It's talking about things that are going on a subconscious level. And if you don't listen, you're really missing out on what he or she is either concerned about, what they're going through. You're missing out on a whole different section. And it's interesting because a lot of the time, we wait until after school and then we're like, hey, how was your day? What happened? All of these things. And a lot of the time we forget that when the child just wakes up, they just had a dream. They had 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep. And through that time that they were sleeping, they might have been dreaming. They could have had a dream. They could have had a nightmare. They could have had a variety of things occur to them at night. And if you don't ask them in the morning, later on they're going to forget. So what happens? We are closing the door on this subconscious that's trying to speak to you, right? So yes, please make sure to listen to your dreams, but even more, make sure that you're listening to when your children are telling you about their dreams or their nightmares, because I can assure you that whatever it is that they're dreaming is going to be an insight of their subconscious and will let you know what is really going on a deeper level. Okay, so next year we're going to focus more on dream interpretation. I'm going to make my channel a little bit more friendly and the website a little bit more friendly for you to submit your dreams to me. And that way we can talk about it and we can make sure that we can interpret our dreams and understand the individual symbols. Because like we've talked about before, only you know your true dream language. I can assist you and I can help you, but you are the only one who knows it completely. So this is about empowering one another and about understanding how to really connect with our subconscious through our dreams and through dream interpretation. So that is what we're going to focus on this coming year. But I just wanted to take a moment, let you know that, and also to just wish you a happy holiday. I hope that you have a wonderful time with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends. I wish you nothing but love, unity, and peace. You know that if you need me, you can always call, text, or email. All right, so you guys have a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you. Okay, so on Ruben's show I said this, but I forgot to include it in this video. I got an email the other day about the book Lupita and the Magic of Mexico. There's a particular individual who is headed to Nicaragua, and she has decided to take a bunch of books with her, and she's donating them to the public library in San Ramon. And she's already talked to the librarian there and everything, so it's going to be wonderful. She'll probably send some pictures when she does it. Just wanted to let you know that. I'm so excited because, as you know, on my website I've included a little kind of description of Lupita. And on there I talk about Lupita's book being able to unite families and to cross borders. So this is a great example of that. We've already sent a lot of books to Mexico, but just getting that message from her really meant a lot to me because I don't know her that well, right? But she supports the project, she supports the idea, she supports me, and she supports our community. So just wanted to give you that good news, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.